Om Shanti. Good evening. Today is 29th October, and the essence of today's Murli is Shiv Baba says, "Sweet children, you are now becoming flowers from thorns. You must always give others happiness. You must not make anyone unhappy." So Baba is telling us that we all are now in the process of becoming, we're in the process of becoming flowers from thorns, because in this world we in fact became thorns, and we make this world also the forest of thorns. So Baba says now yourself are becoming like flowers, and you are going to the land of flowers. Huh? So Baba says that you must always give others happiness. So those who are in the process of becoming flowers, they would not give sorrows to anyone. So Baba says you must not make anyone unhappy. Then the question in today's Murli is, what words will first-class effort-making children speak from their hearts? What words will first-class effort-making children speak from their hearts? So those who are first-class children, those who are really making true efforts of progress, of elevated actions, those who are performing. So what all words are there that would always come out from their hearts? Then Baba says the answer is, Baba, don't worry, I will definitely pass with honors and show everyone. So Baba says these are the words that will come from the heart of these children who are first class. So what kind of words are these? These are highly motivating words, and the words of determination that I'm going to I will pass with honor in this godly university. So we have 4 subjects, and I will be scoring high in all the 4 subjects. So Baba says, don't worry. Baba says those children will always, make Baba carefree, make Baba not worry about those children. So they will always be saying, Baba, Baba, don't worry. I will be there. I will definitely pass with honor. Then Baba says, their registers will also be very good. They will never speak words such as, I am still an effort maker. You have to make effort and become such a Mahavir that Maya isn't able to shake you, even slightly. Baba says, you have to make effort and become such a Mahavir that Maya isn't able to shake you, even slightly. So we have to become such a powerful soul that Maya comes in front of us and it bows to us, it bows down to us. So it should not shake, it should not come to shake us. So we should not be able to be moved by Maya now. So Baba says that you have to become a Mahavir. Om Shanti. You sweetest spiritual children are studying with the spiritual father. You should consider yourselves to be souls. We children, incorporeal souls, are studying with the incorporeal father. So how much are we in this consciousness that my father is the incorporeal father and I am the incorporeal child of Shiv Baba? I am a bodiless and a point of light residing here in the center of the forehead, and my spiritual father is talking to me. So in the world, it is only corporeal teachers who teach you. Corporeal means all the bodily beings, they are teaching each other, right? So it's not like that incorporeal father is teaching us. Then Baba says here it is the incorporeal father, the incorporeal teacher who is teaching. So this one has no value. Who has not no value? Baba says this Brahma Baba, he is corporeal. So he hasn't got any value. So he is not the one who is giving you this knowledge. So Shiv Baba, who has incarnated into his body, is giving this knowledge. So he hasn't got any value. Shiv Baba, the unlimited father, comes and gives value to this one. So when Shiv Baba comes and incarnates into his body, that's how this Brahma also gets its value. So it is Shiv Baba who comes and establishes heaven, who is the most valuable one. So he carries out such an elevated action, elevated task. The Father is remembered as the highest on high. So you children also have to become the highest. So the highest on high Father has come. So he has come to make us highest on high, just like him, similar to him. So we also should make efforts to become the highest. So you know that the Father is the highest of all. It is in your intellects that the kingdom of heaven is now truly being established. So this is the confluence age, the confluence of the golden age and the iron age, the confluence age in which you become the most elevated. People don't understand the meaning of the word Purushottam. Purushottam, most elevated beings, those who are the most elevated beings, they are called Purushottam. So Baba says people of this world, people of India don't even know what is the meaning of Purushottam, because what we know is that Sri Ram was Purushottam. Sri Ram was Maryada Purushottam. So what exactly is the meaning of Purushottam? Baba says no one knows that. The highest on high then becomes the lowest of the value, or lowest of the low. So there is so much difference between pure and impure. So much difference is there. Just think about it, that how big difference is there when we become pure as a deity, see yourself, and then see yourself as the normal human being, as a common man of this present time. So there is a lot of difference. So worshippers of the deities say you are full of all the virtues. You are the masters of the world. Then they say of themselves, we are the ones who flounder in the river of poison. So they just say this for the sake of saying it. They don't really believe it. The drama is unique and wonderful. You listen to such things every cycle. The Father comes and explains to you. Those who completely love the Father, they feel that great pull. Those who have real love for Baba, they will be feeling that pull. So Baba is pulling us. There is kind of an attraction between the soul and the Supreme Soul. So you can feel that there is a pull. How can souls meet the Father? It is in the corporeal world that the meeting takes place. There is no question of experiencing a pull in the incorporeal world. So there all souls are pure. All the rust has been removed. So there is no question of a pull there. So definitely when we will be in Paramdham, in the supreme abode, there is not going to be any kind of pull or any kind of attraction, because there we do not have any kind of consciousness even that we are so close to the supreme soul. So in order to have that kind of feeling, all the emotions and all the experiences of meeting God, we need to take the body. And it is only possible at this time, this Sangam Yuga, when we can meet our Father, when we can meet Shiv Baba, and we can have the experience of, knowing him, of loving him, of actually listening to him, what he wants, what he wants to convey. We can receive blessings from Baba only at this time. So Baba says that pull of the soul and the Supreme Soul can be felt only at this present time, because that is not possible there in the Supreme Abode. The question of love arises here. You should absolutely hold on to such a Baba very firmly. We should hold on to Baba very firmly. We should not leave those who are very lovely, those who are the loved ones. We always hold them close to us, right? So similarly, Baba is so loving. Baba is so lovely. And we have so much deep regard and respect for Baba. So Baba says, you children should, embrace me. You children should not let me go. You should always, hold on to me very closely. So Baba, you perform such great wonders. You are making our lives so wonderful. A lot of love is required. So why isn't there that love? Because souls are covered in rust. So there is a lot of rust. There is a lot of layers, the layers of bad karma on the soul, which actually kind of separate us from Baba. So So unless you have the pilgrimage of remembrance, your rust cannot be removed and you cannot become that lovely. You flowers have to bloom here. You have to become flowers here before you can become flowers there for birth after birth. So it's not that we will be becoming flowers in the golden age. No, we have to become flowers here only. And then we will be shifted to golden age. So Baba says, you have to become flowers here only so that you become flowers there for birth after birth. So you should have so much happiness that you are changing from thorns into flowers. So flowers always give happiness to everyone. Everyone raises flowers to their eyes and they take their fragrance. You know, flowers are so beautiful, so catchy. So we always hold the flowers and we always raise the flowers to our eyes, to our head, and we also try to have the fragrance of the flowers. So they make perfume from flowers. So they also make rose water. So it is the Father who makes you into flowers. So Baba wonders why you children are not happy. He is making you into flowers of the golden age. When flowers become old, they completely wilt. Your intellects know that you are changing from ordinary humans into deities. So there is so much difference between Tamo Pradhan human beings and Sato Pradhan deities. So no one but the Father can explain this. Who has explained us the meaning of even what is Sato Pradhan and Tamo Pradhan? The Father Shiv Baba has come and explained this concept to us. And so now Baba is making us Sato Pradhan, the highest, the elevated souls. And how we became degraded souls here, how we became Tamo Pradhan here. So Baba says, from normal degraded human beings to highly elevated deities, Sato Pradhan deities. That is what Baba is making us. So there's a lot of difference between these two things. You know that you are studying to become deities. So there is intoxication of the study. Is there not? You understand that you are now studying with Baba and that you will then become the masters of the world. Your study is for the future. Have you ever heard of any study for the future? You yourself say that you are studying for the new world, for the new birth. The Father explains to you the philosophy of action, neutral action, and sinful action. So this is also mentioned in the Gita, but those who study the Gita don't understand the meaning of it. In Gita, these words come: the neutral action, the good action, the bad action. So all the philosophy of action is also mentioned in Gita. The sinful action. So Baba says, but these concepts are not that clear in the Gita that we have heard. So Baba says that Gita, we have been reading Gita from a very long time now, but in Gita, we always say Kama Mahashatru. So Kam means the lust is your biggest, the greatest enemy. But that small concept is not understood properly. And even after reading the Gita so many times, there are so many people who don't understand this small concept in Gita about karma. Then Baba says, to make you understand the real meaning of Gita, I will have to come on earth. I incarnate on this earth. So you have now come to know from the Father that actions are neutral in the golden age, and that when the kingdom of Ravan begins, actions become sinful. So for 63 births, you have been performing such sinful actions. So there is a huge burden of sins on your heads. Everyone has become a sinful soul. So how can the sins of the past be removed? You know that you were Sato Pradhan at first and that you then took 84 births. The Father has given you recognition of the drama. Those who come at the beginning of the first kingdom will take 84 births, and then the Father will come and give you your fortune of the kingdom. You are now claiming your kingdom. You now understand how you have been around the cycle of 84 births. You now have to become pure again. By remembering Baba, souls become pure and their old bodies are then destroyed. You children should have infinite happiness. You have never before heard the praise of the Father, being the Father, the teacher, and the Guru. And all three are the highest on high. All three are one. The true Father, the true teacher, and the true Guru. You feel that Baba, who is the ocean of knowledge, the Father of all souls, is now teaching us. He creates the method. Many good points continue to emerge in the magazines. So it is possible that there will be a color magazine, and it is the Murli is related at that time when there was just black and white things appearing in front of you. The magazine was black and white, the TV was black and white, and everything was black and white. So Baba says that there is going to be a time when a color magazine is also will also be coming. So now we have got enough things, So it is just that the writing in that is very small. All the pictures have already been created. Anyone can create them anywhere. You know the occupation of everyone in each picture. You also know Shiv Baba's occupation. Children will definitely be told that father's occupation by their father. What father is doing. Who told you that what your father is doing? What your father's occupation is? Only the father can tell the child that my occupation is this, my occupation is that. So Baba says, I have to come and tell you children that what my occupation is, what I do exactly. So you didn't know anything at all previously. What would little children know about studying? So they begin to study at the age of 5. It then takes them many years of studying to pass a high examination. You are so ordinary, and yet look what you are becoming. So Baba says you are now changing from an ordinary human being into deity. So what you are becoming. So otherwise you are so ordinary, you are so small. So Baba says the masters of the world you shall be becoming, right? So you are having great fortune ahead. So you have got a lot of prospects in front of you. So you are great souls, you are becoming great souls. Otherwise, you are so ordinary. So you will be decorated so much. A golden spoon in the mouth is the praise of that place, right? You will be having a golden spoon in the mouth. So even now, when some good children leave their bodies, they take birth in very good homes. Therefore, they receive a golden spoon in the mouth. They will definitely go to someone in advance. Only Shri Krishna takes the first viceless birth. This is something new that Baba has revealed. And Baba is saying Shri Krishna takes the first viceless birth. Otherwise, there is no soul who's taking a viceless birth before Shri Krishna. So all the souls who have gone, all the souls of this yajna also who have gone and taken birth, their birth is not that viceless, right? Vices are there in their birth also. So Baba says only Shri Krishna's birth is the first viceless birth. Everyone else who leaves here will take birth to vicious ones only. However, they will not experience very much punishment in the womb. They will take birth in very good homes. Their sins will have been cut away and only a few will remain. They will not experience that much suffering. As you make progress, you will see how princes and princesses from great royal families come to you. The Father praises you. The Father praises you, children. So much I make you even more elevated than I am, just as a physical father makes his children happy. So as soon as he reaches 60 years old, he goes into the stage of retirement and occupies himself in devotion. No one can give them knowledge. So it is I who grant salvation to everyone with knowledge. Everyone is benefited because of you, because a new world is definitely needed for you. Baba says a new world is definitely needed for you. So everyone is going to be benefited with it. You become so happy. You children have received an invitation to the vegetarian conference. Baba continues to tell you to have courage. Your sound should spread everywhere in a city like Delhi. So there is a lot of devotion in the world through blind faith. In India, we see a lot of blind faith. The Baba says there is no question of devotion in the golden and silver ages, because this department of devotion is not going to be there in golden and silver stages. This department is going to appear from Dwapar Yuga. Therefore, Baba says that department is completely separate. The reward of knowledge lasts for half the cycle. You receive the inheritance for 21 births from the unlimited Father. You remain happy for 21 generations. 21 generations. So Baba says it is not just one generation, two generations, three generations. It is 21 generations you shall be happy, and no one is going to come and claim your happiness or take your status away or snatch your happiness away, snatch whatever you will be having. So it is for 2,500 years that you will remain happy. So there is no mention of sorrow there. Even in old age, you shall be a happy soul. You shall be a healthy soul, a wealthy soul. So your happiness won't go even if you become an elderly soul. So you remain happy for your full lifespan. The status you claim will be high to the extent that you make effort to claim your inheritance. Therefore, you should make full effort. You can see how the rosary is created number wise. So it is created according to the effort each of you makes. You can see how the rosary is created. You are wonderful students. School children are made to race to a target. Baba says you also have to run to the target and return here. So where is our target? What is our target? So go to Param Dham and see Shiv Baba there, and go there, touch Baba and come back. So Baba is our target. So in the pilgrimage of remembrance, what do? We become bodiless. We feel as we are bodiless souls, point of light, and we are in a race. In the pilgrimage of remembrance, we go to Param Dham immediately. We see Baba. We touch Baba, we take Baba's powers, and we come back. So that is, Baba says, in a race, what do? We always go to the target and come back. So that's how we have been doing meditation. So you also should be running to your target and then returning. So race on the pilgrimage of remembrance and claim number one. The main thing is the pilgrimage of remembrance. Some children say, Baba, I forget. Oh, then what would Baba say? You forget the Father who's making you into the masters of the world. Although storms may come, the Father gives you courage. Together with that, he says this is a battlefield. In fact, the Father should also be called Yudhishthir. Why do we call Baba Yudhishthir? One who teaches you to battle. The meaning of Yudhishthir is the one who stays stable in the battlefield. So the one who teaches you how to battle, that is Yudhishthir. So because he teaches you to battle. So Yudhishthir, the father, teaches you how to battle with Maya. Now, the battlefield is not physically present, but the battlefield is here. So Baba says here the Maya comes and disturbs you. So you are continuously on a battlefield. Therefore, Baba says, I am the one who's helping you. I am the one who's teaching you how to be a good warrior, a great warrior, how you can defeat Maya. So at this time, this is a battlefield. The Father says, who is your greatest enemy? Lust is your greatest enemy. So by conquering it, you conquer the world. You don't have to chant anything through your lips. You have to remain silent. They make so much effort on the path of devotion. Internally, they chant Rama Rama. So that is called intense devotion. You know that Baba is making you part of this rosary. You are going to become the beads of the rosary of Rudra that will later be worshipped. What is the beads of the rosary? And there is a secret behind it. There's a lot of knowledge behind it. So beads of the rosary. So there is no religion which is not having beads of the rosary. these beads as a memorial of the souls who have made such intense efforts on the confluence stage. So Baba says each and every soul in the world, they remember you, they put you on head, because when we actually when these beads of the rosary are, remembered, each and every soul are kind of, going through the beads, and they're putting the beads on the forehead. So that is the importance of the beads of the rosary. So who are those beads? Those are the souls who made such intense efforts. So what all kinds of rosary are there? So Baba says the beads of the rosary of Rudra, that will later be worshipped. The rosary of Rudra and the rosary of Runda are being created. So there are two kinds of rosary. One is rosary of Rudra, another one is rosary of Runda. Then what is the rosary of Rudra? Rosary of Rudra exists at this time. All the children, all we children are Shiv Baba's children. Who is Rudra? Shiv Baba is Rudra. So Shiv Baba's children here at this present time. So we all represent the rosary of Rudra. And then when we will be shifted to the golden age, there we will see Vishnu around, Lakshmi Narayana around, and then Baba says you will then be counted as the rosary of Runda. Runda means Vishnu. Though Baba says the rosary of Vishnu is also called the rosary of Runda. So you are becoming the garland around the neck of Vishnu. How do you become that? When you win the race. So how you will be winning the race? Huh? So Baba says you have to remember the Father and know the cycle of 84 births. Only by having remembrance of the Father will your sins be absolved. How are you lighthouses? You have the land of liberation in one eye and the land of liberation in life in the other eye. Baba makes us into lighthouses, might houses. Lighthouse, the one who always shows light to others, who always shows the right path to others. So we all should become lighthouses and might houses. Might house means we give power to others. So Baba says, by knowing this cycle, you become the rulers of the globe, the masters of the land of happiness. You souls say you souls are now to return to your home, to our home. So we go there by remembering it. So this is the pilgrimage of remembrance. Look how first class your pilgrimage is. Baba knows that you will go to the ocean of milk just by sitting here. Vishnu is shown lying in a lake of milk. So by remembering the Father, you will go to the ocean of milk. The ocean of milk doesn't exist now because the milk is so costly. So Baba says those who created that lake must definitely have poured milk into it. Previously, milk was very cheap. They used to give a whole urn of milk for just 1 paisa. So why wouldn't there be a whole lake of it? So now there isn't any milk. So everywhere there is just water. Baba has seen a very big picture of Vishnu in Nepal. So they have made him dark blue. You are now becoming the masters of the land of Vishnu by going on the pilgrimage of remembrance and by spinning the discus of self-realization. You also have to imbibe divine virtues here. This is the most elevated confluence age. By studying, you become most elevated. The degraded nature of souls finishes. Baba explains to you every day that you should feel intoxicated. Some say, Baba, I am making effort. Tell Baba with an open heart. Baba, don't worry about me. I will definitely pass with honors. First class children who study very well will have a good register. You should tell Baba, Baba, don't worry. I will definitely become like them. Baba also knows that my many teachers are very first class. Not everyone can become first class. The good teachers know one another. So not everyone can be brought into the line of Maharathis. So Baba says, open good big centers so that eminent people come. The treasure store was also filled in the previous cycle. Baba, the emperor of all emperors, will definitely fill your treasure store. Both fathers have many children. Both fathers, even Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba, they both are fathers. No? So Baba says both these fathers have many children. So how many children does Prajapita Brahma have? Some are poor, some ordinary, and others wealthy. The kingdom was established through this one in the previous cycle too. So it was called the divine land of kings, Rajasthan. So that is the meaning of Rajasthan, the divine land of kings. So it is now the devilish land of kings. The whole world was land of divine kings. None of those many different countries existed here. Delhi was by the banks of river Jamuna. So it was called Paristan, the land of angels. So Delhi was such a divine land at that time. So Delhi was the capital of the whole world. The whole world. It was therefore called Paristan, the land of angels. Then Baba says the rivers there didn't overflow. Now they overflow so much, even dams break. So it is as though we have become slaves of nature. Now the nature is out of control. We see fire everywhere. We see water going out of control. A lot of tsunamis coming. We see the winds, the storms coming and taking out everything, wiping out the cities. So Baba says, we all have become now slaves of nature. So you will then become the masters of nature. So how do we become masters of nature? First, become the master of your own nature here. Then we become masters of the outside nature also. So there is no Maya with power to dishonor you there. The earth doesn't have the power to shake. So you also have to become Mahavirs, brave warriors. Hanuman is called Mahavir. The father says, all of you are Mahavirs. Mahavir children can never fluctuate. So there are temples built to Mahavirs. They don't keep so many images there. Therefore, a model has been created. So we all are models of Hanuman. So what exactly is Hanuman? Hanuman is a model which is created to show everyone that there are souls who are so powerful that with just small thoughts they can move mountains, they can fly, they can actually burn out or bring fire into Ravan's Lanka, and there are so many things that Hanuman did, right? So Hanuman is what? It's a model of we children performing so many activities, so many great actions, and so many miraculous actions, in fact, and whatever we did. So Hanuman is what a model of it. So you are now making Bharat into heaven. You should therefore have so much happiness. You should imbibe virtue so well. Continue to remove your defects. Always remain cheerful. Storms will come. It is only when you experience storms that your Mahavir power will be visible. The stronger you become, the more the storms will come. You are now making effort in becoming Mahavirs number wise according to the efforts you make. Only the Father is the ocean of knowledge. And everything else, the scriptures, etc., is the paraphernalia of devotion. There is this most elevated confluence age for you. The Krishna soul is sitting here. This one is Bhagirath, the lucky chariot. Who's the Bhagirath? Brahma Baba is the lucky chariot. Similarly, all of you are lucky chariots because you are fortunate. So we also are lucky chariots, right? So we all are so lucky that we are having God in front of us giving us this knowledge. The Father can grant visions of anyone on the path of devotion. Due to this, people have said that he is omnipresent. So Baba in the path of devotion has given lot of visions to the souls, right? So Baba's there. It is because of these visions, that the blind faith has increased. So Baba says that is the reason why they have called God as omnipresent. So this is also, something which is destined in the drama. So you children are studying a very elevated study. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning. From the mother, the father, Bap Dada, the spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. The essence for dharana is, first is remove the rust that has settled on you souls and become very, very lovely by staying on the pilgrimage of remembrance. There should be such love that you are pulled to the Father. So how are we going to be pulled to the Father? So Baba says, by staying in the in the remembrance of Baba, we shall be becoming rust free, and that's how the soul will be pulled to the Father. Second is, don't be afraid of the storms of Maya. Become Mahavirs. Continue to remove your defects. Always remain cheerful and never be shaken. So don't be afraid of the storms. So definitely the storms of Maya are going to come. So it is going to be something forever until you become pure, until you achieve your highest status. This is something which is going to come. Then Baba says, therefore, continue to become Mahavirs, conquerors of Maya. Continue to remove your defects. Always remain cheerful and never be shaken. Then the blessing in today's Murli is, may you be a master creator and make your Trimurti creation cooperate with you with the power of your right. With the power of your right. What power, what rights do I have? What rights do I have? What do I owe? So you have the right over your mind, over your intellect, over your sanskaras, because they are your subtle sense organs. So your mind, your intellect, your sanskaras are your subtle faculties. That over these three faculties you have great right, extreme right. So claim that right and become master creator. So Baba says your Trimurti powers, the three powers are mind, intellect, and sanskaras. They are the creation of you master creators. So with the power of your right, make them cooperate with you. A king doesn't do anything himself, but tells others to do it. No? A king always gives directions, orders to the ministers that you have to perform this, you should do that, do this. And that's how the ministers are then taking care of each and everything. So we are having three things here, the mind, intellect, and sanskaras. We can say that these are three ministers of the soul. Now, Baba says, in the same way, you souls are the ones who order your special Trimurti powers, and they do everything. So, by keeping the blessing of being a master creator in your awareness, that I am the master creator, order your Trimurti powers, give orders to the mind, intellect, and sanskaras, and your physical senses. Give orders to your physical senses also. So one are the subtle senses. Subtle senses means the mind, intellect, and sanskaras. Then the physical senses are my eyes, my nose, my mouth, my ears, my hands. So all these are my physical senses. So we should be taking control of each and everything so that to follow the right path, so that we go on to the right path. Okay, so the slogan in today's Murli is, in order to claim a right to the blessing of Avyakt sustenance. We all want Avyakt sustenance because the time has gone of the real sustenance when Baba used to come in Brahma Baba. So Baba says the sustenance has now become Avyakt because Baba is not physically coming. So Baba says now it is the time of Avyakt sustenance. But for that, you have to become capable enough or worthy enough to receive that Avyakt sustenance. So Baba says, in order to claim the right to the blessing of Avyakt sustenance, be very clear with your words. Be very clear with your words. Whatever we speak, whatever we do, whatever we think. So Baba says, all these should have a lot of clarity in them. Don't manipulate things, don't mix things. So there should be a lot of clarity. There should be a lot of truthfulness inside. Okay. Thank you. Om Shanti.